Introduction. Most of the organizations using databases and the DBMS software have achieved success because they were able to make optimal use of the capabilities of DBMS. It is important for organizations to have accurate data at the appropriate time to make judicious decisions. Cool fact: you can change the field name at any time even if a table contains the data. Basic mathematical calculations with MS Access 2013. MS Access 2013 allows basic mathematical calculations like sum, average, maximum, minimum, count, etc. on numeric fields. This special feature is called Totals and is present in the Records group under the Home tab. Total row. The total row adds up an entire column of numbers just like in a ledger or receipt. The resulting sum appears in a special row at the bottom of the table called the total row. Follow these steps to create a totals row. From the Home tab, locate the Records group and click the Totals command. Scroll down to the last row of your table. Locate the desired field for the total row. Then select the second empty cell below the last record for that field. When a drop-down arrow appears, click it. Select the function you want to perform on the field data. The total row will appear. Database objects. A DBMS serves the need of organizations by logically arranging data so that it is easy to access and hides various difficult procedures from the users. We have already learned the concept of tables and their creation in the previous chapter. Let us revise the database objects again. All these database objects are visible in the navigation pane, which is located on the left side of MS Access screen. Tables. They are a collection of records organized under different fields. Queries. Data can be filtered out from one or more tables based on a criterion using queries. Forms. They are the interfaces that facilitate easy data entry for users. Reports. Data from tables and queries can be presented in a printable format called report. Double-clicking the object in the navigation pane displays various options on the ribbon which can be used to further work with that particular object. The manner and order of displaying the objects in the navigation pane can be changed at the user's discretion. Sorting and filtering with MS Access 2013. Access gives you the ability to work with enormous amounts of data. Sorting and filtering are two tools that let you customize how you organize and view your data, making it more convenient to work with. Sorting records. When you sort records, you are putting them into a logical order with similar data grouped together. As a result, sorted data is often simpler to read and understand than unsorted data. By default, Access sorts records by their ID numbers. However, there are many other ways that records can be sorted. You can sort both text and numbers in two ways, in ascending order and descending order. Ascending means going up, so an ascending sort will arrange numbers from smallest to largest and text from A to Z. Descending means going down, or largest to smallest for numbers and Z to A for text. The default ID number sort that appears in your tables is an ascending sort, which is why the lowest ID numbers appear first. Follow these steps to sort records. Select a field you want to sort by. In this example, we will sort by marks of the students. Select the Home tab on ribbon and locate the Sort and Filter group. Sort the field by selecting the ascending or descending command. Here, select Sort Smallest to Largest to sort marks in ascending order. The table is now sorted as desired by the selected field. To save the new sort, click the Save command on the Quick Access toolbar. Filtering records. Filters allow you to view only the data you want to see. When you create a filter, you set the criteria for the data you want to display. The filter then searches all of the records in the table, finds the ones that meet your search criteria, and temporarily hides the ones that don't. Filters are useful because they allow you to focus on specific records without being distracted by the data you are uninterested in. For instance, if you had a database that included customer and order information, you could create a filter to display only customers living within a certain city or only orders containing a certain product. Cool fact: to select a primary key with multiple fields, hold down the Control key and click the field selector for each field. Follow these steps to create a filter. Click the drop-down arrow next to the field you want to filter by. We will filter by class because we want to see a list of students who are in a certain class. A drop-down menu with a checklist will appear. Only checked items will be included in the filtered results. Use the following options to determine which items will be included in your filter. Select and deselect items one at a time by clicking their checkboxes. Click Select All to include every item in the filter. If all items are already selected, this option will deselect all items. Click Blanks to set the filter to find only the records with no data in the selected field. Click OK. The filter will be applied. Our class record table now displays only those students who are in class 8. Searching data. Quick search on data can be done in Access using the Record Navigation pane available at the bottom of MS Access screen just above the status bar. This bar also provides a search box. To perform the quick search, following these steps. Type the first few letters of the data you want to search in the search box. The first record containing the matching set is highlighted. Press the Enter key to find the next matching record. Repeat the above step to find all matching records. Creating a query using the Query Wizard. When you create a basic select query, you identify the table or tables with the data you want to find, name the fields to appear in the query results, and then save the query. The Query Wizard takes you through the process, making it easy to identify the tables and fields to appear in your query. You can choose whether to display detailed results, that is, the individual query rows, or summarize the query's contents. Follow these steps to create a query. Select the Create tab, click Query Wizard, click Simple Query Wizard, click OK. Click the Tables or Queries down arrow and then click the table or query with the fields you want to use in your query. Click the first field to include in the query's results. Click Add. Repeat steps 6 and 7 to add more fields and step 5 to change the table or query from which you draw fields. Click Next. Click the Detail option button. Click Next. Type a name for your query. Click Finish. Cool fact: pressing Alt plus F10 can highlight access keys of various tabs which can then be used to open that tab and work with its commands. Follow these steps to create a query using Query Design. Select the Create tab on the ribbon and locate the Queries group. Click the Query Design command. Access will show the Query Design view. In the Show Table dialog box that appears, select the table you want to run a query on. We are running a query about our class record, so we'll select the class record table. Click Add, then click Close. The selected table will appear as a small window in the Object Relationship pane. In the table window, double-click the field names you want to include in your query. They will be added to the design grid in the bottom part of the screen. Set the search criteria by clicking the cell in the criteria row of each field you want to filter. Typing criteria into more than one field in the criteria row will set your query to include only results that meet all criteria. If you want to set multiple criteria but don't need the records shown in your results to meet all of them, type the first criteria in the criteria row and additional criteria in the OR row and the rows beneath it. After you have set your criteria, run the query by clicking the Run command on the Design tab. The query results will be displayed in the query's datasheet view, which looks like a table. If you want, you can save your query by clicking the Save command in the Quick Access toolbar. When prompted to name it, type the desired name, then click OK. Creating a form in MS Access 2013. Creating forms for your database can make entering data more convenient. When you create a form, you can design it in a way that works with your database. Access makes it easy to create a form from any table in your database. Any form you create from a table will let you view the data that's already in that table and add new data also. Once you have created a form, you can modify it by adding additional fields and design controls like combo boxes. Follow these steps to create a form. In the navigation pane, select the table you want to use to create a form. You do not need to open the table. Select the Create table, locate the Forms group and click the Form command. Your form will be created and opened in Layout view. To save the form, click the Save command on the Quick Access toolbar. When prompted, type a name for the form, then click OK. Creating a form with the Form Wizard in MS Access 2013. The Form Wizard gives you more control over your results than one-click forms do. The wizard lets you make decisions about certain aspects of a form's design and produces a form based on your instructions. On the Create tab in the Forms group, click Form Wizard. The wizard starts. From the Tables or Queries drop-down list, select the table or query to base the form on. The fields for the selected table load in the Available Fields list box. Move the fields to include on the form from the Available Fields list box to the Selected Fields list box. To do so, double-click a field name to move it or highlight the field name and click greater than symbol. To move all fields at once, click double greater than symbol. Click Next. Select the layout for the form. Your options are columnar, tabular, datasheet and justified. Click Next. Enter a title for the form. Select an option for the view you want to open the form in. Your options are Open the form to view or enter information, opens in Form View. Modify the form's design, opens in Design View. Click Finish. The form loads in the view you selected. Creating a report in MS Access 2013. Reports organize and summarizes data for viewing online or for printing. A detailed report displays all of the selected records. You can include summary data such as totals, counts and percentages in a detailed report. A summary report does not list the selected records but instead summarizes the data and presents only totals, counts, percentages or other summary of the data. Access has several report generation tools that you can use to create both detailed and summary reports quickly. Let's learn how to create reports. To create a report, follow these steps. Open the table or query you want to use in your report. Select the Create tab on the ribbon. Locate the Reports group, then click the Report command. Access will create a new report based on your object. It's likely that some of your data will be located on the other side of the page break. To fix this, resize your fields. Simply select a field, then click and drag its edge until the field is of the desired size. Repeat with additional fields until all of your fields fit. Creating a report with the Report Wizard in Microsoft Access 2013. On the Create tab in the Reports group, click Report Wizard. The wizard starts. From the Tables or Queries drop-down list, select the table or query to base the report on. The fields for the selected table load in the Available Fields list box. Move the fields to include on the report from the Available Fields list box to the Selected Fields list box. To do so, double-click a field name to move it or highlight the field name and click greater than symbol. To move all fields at once, click double greater than symbol. Click Next. To group records on the report by a particular field, highlight the field in the list box and click greater than symbol. Add more grouping levels if desired. You can use the arrows to change the order of the grouping levels if needed. When you finish defining how you want records grouped, click Next. In the first drop-down list, select the field to sort records by. By default, records will be sorted in ascending order by the field you select. If you want to sort in descending order, click the Ascending button to change its label to Descending. You can specify up to 4 levels of sorting. When you finish specifying sorting options, click Next. In the Layout field, select the format of the report. Your options are Stepped, Block, and Outline. Try the options to see a preview of the report layouts. In the Orientation field, select whether to lay out the report in portrait or landscape mode. If you want all fields to fit on a single page, ensure the Adjust the field width so all fields fit on a page checkbox is marked. Click Next. Enter a title for the report. Select an option for the view you want to open the report in. Your options are Preview the report, opens in print preview mode. Modify the report's design, opens in design view. Click Finish. The report loads in the view you selected.